Council reporting for the Beaver Hockey Wire. The Beavers won their home opener. After game coverage, head coach Beaver joins me in the studio to talk about scheduling. MSU defeated Iowa State 4-1 in the home opener last Saturday. The Beavers battled the Cyclones from the beginning, bringing the score to 2-0 before the second period. Sophomore Mike Jordan found the back of the net.
We were cycling down low, and I cycled it to Logan, and both demon went to him, and he slid it through, and I pretty much had all day to do what I wanted. I walked out in front of the net and went back down, and the goalie bit hard in the forehand, and it was good.
Senior Eric Erbel netted another one just 3 minutes later, with junior Cam Magoo credited with the assist. Iowa brought the score within 1 point in the second period with their lone goal. Despite Lamb and junior Kyle Stevens' ejections from the game, the Cyclones were unable to capitalize on the opportunity. The Beavers held their dam and went on to add 2 more before the run of play was over. Senior Garrett Ferguson found nothing but net.
Well, I was kind of at our blue line there, and I seen there was an opening, and I cut towards the middle, and Dallas made a nice play from our zone to chip the puck up over top of everybody, and it landed on my stick perfectly, and I just battled the guy and chipped it past the goalie.
Haroff added another one just seconds later with an assist from Jordan.
There was kind of a broken play at the start, bounced the puck, and there was kind of a race between me and the first D-man, and just kind of chipped it over his stick, went around him, and the second D-man came at me, and I don't know, put it between his legs, and then just tried to get a quick shot off, and went top shelf. So.
The 4-1 victory over Iowa State brings their record to 1-0. Something that often gets overlooked but can give a team that extra boost is scheduling. Coach Wade Regier is here to talk about this year's schedule. So Wade, can you tell me about the process of scheduling?
It's a very important process for our program. As an independent in the ACHA, we do have some issues and some struggles with scheduling. But what it is it starts in about a couple of months. We already start meeting and strategically planning either for our home games and our away games, and ultimately trying to have them set up so we're playing against top 15 teams, which will in turn help us boost our position when we get to the national tournament.
And you're getting a lot of great competition this year. Can you briefly go over this year's schedule with me?
Absolutely. We played Iowa State. That was kind of a nice gift right away. They're ranked 10th, and it's kind of a good kind of kicker for us. In 2 weeks, we go to the showcase in Springfield, Illinois, where we're playing against 3 teams in the top 15. And that's huge for our program because it establishes us an opportunity to play these teams when we normally wouldn't have had a chance. It's a neutral site because normally at Delaware wouldn't come all the way play here. We wouldn't go there, that sort of thing. So it's kind of a nice place. Later on, we play the University of Ohio. They're a top 5 team. It's going to be nice in the middle of the schedule. Hopefully we'll be in the top 5 as well, and it'll be kind of a good test for us before Christmas. And then ultimately at the end of the season, we've got both University of Arizona and Arizona State coming to Minot just before the last rankings are about to be released. And that's kind of a good setup for us either to position ourselves at the national tournament and also great games as we tune up for the national tournament. So I think both are kind of positives at the end of the season. Plus, in February, there's not a whole lot going on, and I think for us it's a great opportunity to watch some hockey.
Perfect. And I see that you play teams like NDSU, Williston, and Botno some more than 4 times this year.
Those are huge games for us because it develops rivalries. I think there's a lot of ties for people in Minot to Williston or Botno and those type of things. They are NJCAA type schools, and so we certainly get to see Williston State, who's a very good program that lost in the national championship last year, and everybody knows our close rivalry to Botno. We've got some players that played at Dakota College of Botno, and I think for fans it's kind of good atmosphere and things like that. And ultimately they're short road trips, and I think for our guys, just traveling an hour to play Botno or a couple hours to play Williston, those are great games for us, and it's not a whole lot of travel, so it ultimately benefits the players as a whole.
And before you go, can you say a quick word on your victory over Iowa State?
That was a huge victory for our program. We were a little bit nervous coming out of the gates to see how we were going to respond to a team like Iowa State, who was 10th, who's a very good program, but we played very well. We played very well defensively, which was one of our keys. The other one was playing very physical. We've got a lot of size, and I think those two entities dictated how we ended up playing. And ultimately, it was a very good win for us because now it positions ourselves early in the season that we can play against these teams, and hopefully we can kind of build off that for the rest of the season.
Thanks, Wade. Well, there you have it. The team travels to Saskatchewan this weekend, where the Briarcrest College Clippers hope to take a crack at the Beavers. The team split games at the beginning of last year in Minot. And Dallas Drysdale has this episode's slow motion play of the game. Thank you for watching this episode of the Beaver Hockey Wire. For all your news and updates on the Beaver Hockey Club, both on and off the ice. This is Jamie Council signing off.